Okay, so taking a look at compromising our opponent's structure. Kevin's arms are positioned exactly like this. This elbow needs to be flush against my hip. If his elbow comes too far across my center line, then he is not stopping me from being able to turn out and start taking the back. So always checking this arm. This arm's going to be extremely hard to attack, but we're just looking for the two things. How deep is his arm across my body? The further it gets, I'll be able to use my arm to assist with moving it, but if it goes too far, it's actually going to be a lot stronger for me to use my hips and chest to redirect it. By me now pinning the back of his elbow here, if Kevin tries to get his arm back, very difficult to do so. This is going to allow me to start setting up the gift wrap and attacking to the back. If he's overcompensating a little too much this way, and his elbow's sticking out, then now there's going to be an access to the end of the lever here. I can catch it with my bicep and forearm. I'm going to start opening up that elbow. So his goal is to keep this flush against my hips so that there's no edge for me to catch, as well as it's way too much for me to try and move it back to the other side because it's also being braced against the inside of my thigh from his other arm. So the main arm that we have to deal with is here. He is slightly starting to turn onto his side so that he's able to start framing this out and start to bring his knees inside here. So my goal is to keep him flat on his back and get rid of this arm that he has accessing the lever. So while it's in this position, we have all those different options to be able to attack his neck, to draw his arms if we need to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hands in the mat. I'm going to start bringing my hip down and bringing my leg back a bit to disconnect from that frame. If his frame is keeping regulated tension, as in he's controlling the pressure against the inside of my leg, and this frame is load bearing, if I try and pull this, it's going to be extremely difficult to, because it's holding weight right now. But if I can disconnect my leg and grab now at the elbow point, at that end of that lever, I am now going to be able to open this up and slide my knee back in with my knee and thigh high up against his armpit as much as possible. Try and slide towards like a high mount. As he tries to bring that elbow back in, it's sitting on top. There's nowhere for it to go, and this is going to make it much easier for me to attack the rest of his limbs. So here, nice and tight. Grab behind his head this time so that I can start breaking some posture. I'm creating a little bit of this cross face rotation so I know he can't roll me this way. I'm going to extend my leg out to disconnect so that now this lever is accessible. I'm going to grab here. You could also hook underneath with that underhook, but I'm going to pull it up. Now this arm is accessing the lever and it's not blocking any of that inside space, and I slide up. From here, multitude of different things that I can do, but at least I am maintaining that position by affecting the structure that he has that's causing me an issue. Do not try and just do it from here. It is tight, it's blocked underneath my leg. Lifting it up, sliding back up, moving into a higher mount. The more I can flare his elbows away from his body, the more effective I'm going to be.